Welcome to Maple Leaf Money, a nation-building initiative dedicated to making financial literacy accessible, easy to understand, and empowering for all Canadians. In every episode, we bring you lessons, ideas, and stories that strengthen individuals, families, and our collective financial future. So today, I want to slow things down and explain what a bank branch actually is, what people do there, and why branches still exist, even in a digital world. For a lot of people, the hesitation to visit a bank branch comes from not wanting to look like they don't know what they're doing. But here's the important thing to understand right away. Bank branches are not places you're expected to already understand. They exist precisely because some money decisions are important, unfamiliar, or easier to handle face-to-face. A bank branch is really just a service center, a place where people help you deal with financial or money tasks that are too sensitive, too complex, or too important to handle on a screen. When you walk into a branch, you'll usually encounter a few different roles. The first person you might speak with is a teller. Tellers handle everyday, in-person transactions. They're the people who help with things like cash deposits or withdrawals, currency exchange, or issuing certain payment instruments. You may also be directed to a banking advisor or financial advisor. These are the people who help with more complex matters, opening accounts, applying for loans, setting up savings products, or answering questions that take more time. Often, these conversations happen by appointment. Behind the scenes, there's also a branch manager or senior staff overseeing operations and stepping in when higher-level approvals or support are needed. They often have to sign off on important transactions being performed by bank tellers or investment advisors too. Knowing who does what makes the whole experience feel less intimidating. So, what kinds of things do people actually go into a bank branch to do? One common reason is handling cash. While ATMs do a lot, there are situations where a teller is still helpful, like depositing or withdrawing a large amount of cash, withdrawing specific bill denominations, or dealing with an ATM that isn't working. This is especially common for people who receive tips, small business owners, or anyone who deals with cash from time to time. Another very common reason is currency exchange. If you're traveling or if you've returned from another country, you may need to exchange foreign cash. Bank branches can convert Canadian dollars into foreign currency or take foreign cash and exchange it back into Canadian dollars. Because rates and availability can vary, many people prefer to speak with a teller rather than rely on machines or third-party exchange services. You can sometimes negotiate better rates for yourself too. You might also go into a branch to get a bank draft or certified check. A bank draft is a secure payment issued by the bank itself and is often required for large or important payments. Things like rental deposits, car purchases, tuition payments, or real estate transactions. Because these involve guaranteed funds and identity verification, they're issued in person. Branches are also useful when it comes to bill payments or account issues. Most bills can be paid online, but if something goes wrong, a payment doesn't go through, goes to the wrong place, or doesn't appear correctly, a branch visit can help resolve the issue. For newcomers to Canada, or anyone setting up bill payments for the first time, this kind of in-person support can be very reassuring. Another major reason people visit branches is to apply for loans or credit. This includes things like credit card applications, personal loans, car loans, lines of credit, and mortgages. These are big decisions, and they usually involve conversations about income, documents, repayment terms, and responsibilities. An advisor's role here is to explain how the process works and what's required, not to rush you. Asking questions is expected. Branches are also where many people have savings and investment conversations. While basic accounts can be opened online, people often go into a branch to ask about things like GICs, which are guaranteed investment certificates, or to talk through longer-term savings goals. These conversations help people understand options in plain language. It's worth remembering that bank advisors explain and offer products, but they are not independent financial planners. You're allowed and encouraged to take time, ask questions, and think things through. Some branches also offer safe deposit boxes. These are secure storage units inside the bank that people use to store important documents, jewelry, passports, wills, or other valuables. Access is tightly controlled, and only authorized individuals can open the box. There are also situations where being in person at a bank branch is required for identity verification. This might include opening your first bank account, updating identification, resolving fraud issues, or recovering access after a security concern. For young people and newcomers to Canada especially, this face-to-face support can make a big difference. Before going into a branch, a little preparation helps. It's useful to know what you want to do, bring proper identification, and bring any relevant documents. For more complex matters, booking an appointment ahead of time can save you waiting and make the conversation smoother. And if you're unsure, that's okay. Asking questions is normal. A closing reflection for today's podcast episode. A bank branch is not a place you should fear or avoid. It exists for moments when money feels important, unfamiliar, or complex. Moments when a human conversation matters more than a screen. Whether you're exchanging currency, applying for a loan, paying a major bill, or simply asking questions, the branch exists to support you. Understanding what happens inside a bank branch replaces uncertainty with confidence. And confidence, especially around money, is one of the most valuable tools you can build. You've been listening to Maple Leaf Money, a Canadian movement for financial clarity. Every choice, every dollar, and every lesson builds toward a stronger future for you, your family, and our country. Subscribe, share, and help grow financial confidence from coast to coast to coast.